6 minutes after 1 o'clock, almost 7 minutes now. We are standing by to, for the first time, hear from Diane Vuong. Kim Vuong, I beg your pardon, and she's speaking right now. Let's go ahead and go to it.
On February 10th, he was found stabbed to death at the Donovan Hotel in Washington, D.C. Behind me is my family. I am so grateful they could be with me today. I'm here to urge anyone who may have any information about the murder of my husband to please come forward. I know there are people out there who could bring justice to David and me, to our families and friends, and to everyone in Washington who deserves to live in safety. I urge people to watch the surveillance video from the night of David's murder at the hotel. That video captures the image of the person of interest. Please ask yourself if you recognize the individual. And if you recognize that individual, or even think you may recognize that person, immediately call the Washington, D.C. police at 202-727-9099. Even if you don't recognize that person of interest, but have any information about the crime, please contact the police. Even the smallest detail could help. The world has lost a good person. David's family, a son and brother, and I have lost everything. My husband and my best friend. In one day, I lost the most important person in my life, and the man I loved so much, and I have no answers. I'm here because I need people to know about David. My husband was the gentlest and kindest-hearted person I knew. He worked hard at everything. He was a brilliant lawyer who people trusted. He was deeply dedicated to his family and spent a great deal of his time traveling to be with them. His nieces and nephews adored him and loved to run around and play with their Uncle David. He was also the most dependable friend. David's friends knew he was always there for them. David always put his friends and family first because they were the most important things in his life. I want to thank the Washington, D.C. Metropolitan Police Department for their hard work and continued diligence. Chief of Police Kathleen Lanier, Sergeant Carlos Bundy, and Detectives Damian Johnson and Christopher Bastian have assured me they are doing everything they can to find whoever caused this terrible tragedy. I also want to thank the media for being here today and to bring attention to David's unsolved murder, and for continuing to respect my privacy and the privacy of our friends and family. I want to be clear, I will not be answering any questions after this press conference. I won't be answering questions because I don't have any answers. Again, if you know anything at all about the crime, please call the Washington Metropolitan Police Department at 202-727-9099. Please help us heal. Give us all peace. Thank you.
I have no answers. The anguished plea of Kim Vong, the wife of David Messerschmidt, speaking out for the first time today since February the 10th, which was the last time that her husband was seen alive. They are in front of D.C. Police headquarters. And police apparently still have relatively few clues in Messerschmidt's death. They were called to the hotel room about 11 a.m. on the 10th of February, and they found him dead on the fourth floor room, having suffered a number of stab wounds. Let's listen again.
So, Lieutenant Anthony Hayes will take any questions. We'll take a few questions from the media.
Do we know if it's a man or a woman that we're looking for at this point?
Well, all indications is, from what we found out, it is a female that we're seeking.
I'm sorry, Cap, I missed that. Is it a man or a woman in that video?
There is all information that we've obtained indicates that it is a woman.
How do you know that, sir?
I cannot reveal any information as to how we came about that. That's information that could damage our investigation.
Do you think Mr. Messerschmidt was set up?
I have no information on that.
Do you think it was a robbery?
I have no information on that either.
Have you gone through cell phone records of the victim?
Those are the matters that we'll handle on the investigative standpoint. We're dealing with that within, and I can't reveal any information involving what we're going through our investigation.
Detective, was there any evidence of a forced entry into the hotel room?
Again, that could damage our investigation, so I cannot reveal any information on that either.
Perhaps Mr. Messerschmidt used any apps to meet people that might come to that hotel room?
Well, that's something that we're looking into, and I can't go any further than that on that topic.
Any questions that are not specific to the investigation, because there's not a lot of detail that he can provide at this time.
Yeah, I do. Lieutenant, could you just give us a quick indication of why we're here? I mean, clearly, Kim, the widow, just told us that she has no answers whatsoever and asked us to watch the videotape again, which is essentially what we were all doing here right after February 10th. So I'm guessing, can you characterize for us, has it gone cold? Do you have no new leads? Or, give us some indication of where we are in the case.
This is still an active investigation. I can only urge that if anyone has any information to call 202-727-9099, which is our Command Information Center.
Have you received these?
We have received calls in the center that we are following up on. The case has not gone cold.
Detective, can you say why, or can you say why the decedent got a hotel room there since he lives in D.C.?
That's information pertinent to our investigation that I cannot reveal.
Can you confirm that you notified the MPD's gay and lesbian liaison unit about this homicide? Are you in contact with them about this?
I cannot confirm anything that has anything to do with Mr. Messerschmidt's lifestyle.
Are you looking for one person or one? Are you looking for one person or one?
I'm unsure of that at this time. The only thing I can direct you to is the image of the individual, the video that has been uploaded to the YouTube site. If anyone has any information as to who that person is, give MPD a call.
Can you spell your last name?
Haythe.
Are you now calling that person a suspect?
That is a person of interest.
Okay.
Thank you.
Detective, what's his first name?
Anthony.
Lieutenant Anthony Haythe really unable to add much at all to what we heard earlier from Kim Vong, the wife of David Messerschmidt. We know that he was found in that hotel room in the Donovan Hotel on February the 10th, dead of a number of stab wounds. There is that video that we've seen now for quite some time. Perhaps the only bit of information that we got from Lieutenant Haythe was that they are looking for this person, originally described as a man, but now you heard the lieutenant say that they believe that is a woman. It's described as a person of interest in the case, and beyond that, we do not know. It's the first time we've heard from Kim Vong. It was very difficult to listen to her. You could tell that it was just obviously anguish for her to have to go through the asking for help in the IDing of the suspect. And let's be frank, that is a fairly clear video, or clearly full-face view of the person in the video. She said she could answer no questions because she has no answers. And frankly, the police weren't much more forthcoming than was the widow in this case. It remains very much of a murder mystery. And we got a little bit of an update. We did hear from Kim Vong, but that's about the extent of it. We will continue to follow this case for you very closely. We'll get you right back to Bruce DePorte and News Talk right after this.